How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to learn two methods. I want to show you of how to use your iPhone. Essentially, if you still have to keep the iPhone for whatever reason for work, but you don't want to use it as much, I'm going to teach you two methods today onto how to go into a little bit more of digital minimalism. So the first thing is screen time. So if you turn on screen time, you're going to be able to track all of the different things and whatnot. But the screen time passcode is going to be very powerful to you. Give it to somebody else or let somebody else set up the passcode for you, and then you won't have access to all the limits that you will set up. So for example, here you have the content blockers. Let's say that you don't want to allow yourself to delete apps, don't allow, then hey, you don't have the passcode, you cannot delete the app, or you cannot install apps. So if you're somebody that's like, okay, let me delete Instagram, let me put the screen time passcode, let me give it to somebody else, then you're not going to have it available to you. Now, this requires you having maybe a significant other or a buddy or somebody that keeps you in check, and that's not going to lose the password, so you end up resetting the whole thing again and again and again. But you have right here the allowed apps. Let's say that you want to quit Safari of all of these integrated apps into iPhone, and then also you have the app limits. You want to add limits for your social, for whatever, give the passcode to somebody else, and then that keeps you on check, not just like having back and forth access to it without any restrictions. So that's the first thing. The other thing is, okay, let's say that you're not really digging that solution. Let's say that you want to have something else. Well, ClearSpace is a good app. I'm actually talking with the team quite often nowadays, and they are building an app essentially that intercepts you and that reminds you of your goals throughout the day. It relies on shortcuts, so you need to have shortcuts and ClearSpace installed. And what you do is you go into the Shortcuts app, you set up an automation. You can set up a new automation. It's going to ask you the same things, create a personal automation. You go into app, and it's going to look a little bit like this. I'll show you right here. So when something is open, so when app X is open, I selected YouTube for this demonstration. You click off Ask Before Running, and they also have a helpful video that will walk you through everything. When you open YouTube, you do essentially ClearSpace. So it allows you to clear space and then decide whether you continue to YouTube or not. You are going to click in there. It's going to say tracked app. Again, they have a full breakdown video of how it works. And then after that, after you do that, then you're going to have this set up. So whenever you open YouTube, it's going to intercept it. And then it's going to give you the choice, which it's a way to train you and to say, hey, you know what? I'm in control of myself. I know how many times I've opened this app. I know how many times I've budgeted for myself to open all of these things. And you can also do both and, right? Like, set up this, for example, right there. It's clearly showing me that I'm going over my budget. I said that I was going to go over 3 times. So, hey, let me click be present. But if you want to continue to YouTube, it allows you to continue to YouTube without blocking you because it's your decision, right? But this trains you, it reminds you what you want to do things, etc., etc. So let's say, hey, we want to continue to YouTube, 5 out of 3. So I'm failing on my goal. Oh, well, they're trying to integrate a couple of premium features to block you altogether. But for now, that's what they have. So you can set up for Facebook, for whatever app, for Safari, even, things of that nature. Now, the time between the delay, it can be 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I show you a quote or whatever. You can budget as many times as you want. And also you can set up to smart, which is going to essentially learn the different things that you're doing. And it's going to say, hey, well, maybe 30 seconds here, 45 seconds there, depending on your usage, on the time of the day, things of that nature, right? They're also, again, I'm talking with the team and they're bringing a lot of things. We'll probably bring them up on a live stream so you guys can ask some questions and maybe suggest a couple of different features that may be helpful to you. But ClearSpace Plus is probably something that they're going to bring. I see custom user reports, cross-platform utilities, digital wellness coaching. A lot of these different things are important for whatever it is that you want to do with digital minimalism. And as you see, there's some quotes in there from Thoreau, from James Clear, from Annie Dillard. Anything that kind of like just happens in there, and they're always updating the app. So what I like about this, there's other apps as well, is that they are also going into research. So they share with me a couple of things that they're doing research right now, and users are using this app, and they have found that it has increased their decision-making positively. And that's something that I'm really excited to see, that it's not just like, hey, this is a software product, but they're trying to integrate it with research. They're trying to integrate it with other features and extra premiums. So there you go. 2 methods to help you curb your screen time into your iPhone, and hope that helps you get into the path of digital minimalism. If you have any questions or anything else, make sure to put it in the comments below. This app or any other phones or any other suggestions that you have for the channel, I'm here. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.